as Mr. Holtzman, our old friend from Flyer, walks away. Chucky, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Alan. Thank you.
You walk away with third place?
No, God, I don't even know where we finished.
Oh,
but we were way
bastards.
out of the money. Way out of the money.
All right, next time.
It was a tough event.
You
But
can
you
do
know, we had a great time.
Are you going to do the Miami stuff?
We're going to do the Miami stuff. The December event, a little tough schedule-wise, but we'll be there in February and March, and then we'll see you in Charleston in the spring.
Oh, yes, you will, my friend.
Oh,
yes,
absolutely,
you will.
we will be.
Charleston is the sport boat regatta of the century.
We are hooked on this boat.
There will be well more than 100 sport boats in Charleston this year, and the Melges 20 should hopefully be 20 of them.
At least.
All right.
At least, man.
Brother? Switch gears.
See you too.
Roger Gamache, PRO for this event, and a Rear Admiral for the Mactaw Bay Yacht Club. How are you, brother?
Good. Commodore. This year.
Are you the Commodore?
I'm the Commodore.
Oh, fuck. Okay, my bad here, right? All right, I'm wrong.
For about 8 more weeks. Then I become the best kind of Commodore. Passed.
They still call you Commodore, though, don't
Oh, yeah.
they? Well, Commodore, you ran the first ever Melges 20 National. A little bit of pressure on there, and it was really tough conditions. Tell me about the event here.
First day of racing. It's blowing 25 out of due west. To get out of our channel, you have to point the boat west. We had 10-foot rollers coming in the channel.
Right over the top of the breakwaters.
Right over the top of the breakwaters. Those of you that have been in Lake Michigan know what I'm talking about. It's a rough day. We decided rather than have carbon fiber shards all over the beach, we wouldn't sail. Next day, breezes moved to northwest. Now it's a fetch out of the channel. We can get out. We had a great day of sport boat racing.
Now, answer me a question, Roger. You guys came under fire from quite a few of the contestants, about 3 or 4 of the contestants, for not running enough races yesterday. It was 3 and in,
right?
And you were in by 1:30. Now, what made the decision to bring them in?
2 things. Realize we started at 10.
Right.
So we started an hour early. After 3 races of 4 miles, they were 1 mile legs twice around. We began noticing that all but the top 3 boats were really beginning to struggle. And there was a second factor. The seas started steepening up, and we started taking green water over the bow of a 40-foot steel
the lobster boat.
Yeah, it's an old.
It's a steel workboat.
Old Coast Guard vessel.
Yeah.
And I started getting a little concerned about our sustainability out there also.
Fair enough.
We came in.
Fair enough.
Quite frankly, I was critiqued by the current Melges 32 world champion for doing that, and my good friend George Pete, who thinks a small sail around the world on a Volvo boat is just a day in the park. So, there's always going to be somebody.
Sure.
Today, we had a different situation. Those of us that grew up sailing on Lake St. Silly, it was fluky, there were holes, there were current, and it was a tough day in the office.
It was very much like Lake St. Clair Day.
Yeah. And we did what race committees do, and that is we play by the rules. The rules allowed us to sail 1 race, and under reconsideration by a protest committee, that race held. So
fair enough.
We got 4 races in very unusual conditions.
Now listen. The racing on and off yesterday was spectacular. Today, crappy. Friday, tough and undoable. But Mactaw Bay, which we first learned about a couple years ago when the Canada's Cup went on, we never even knew this existed. It's a great club. Apparently, and so the racers tell me, the social thing was good, and the Melges 20 being a more family catering class, I think that the whole social aspect of it was special. What did the